My name is Frédéric Dugast. I am in charge of process development at SNCZ in Bouchain in the north. SNCZ is a producer and designer of anti-corrosion pigments. Our customers are the world's leading paint producers. Our products can be found in a wide range of applications. They are used by our paint customers in the automotive, aeronautics, building and construction sectors, as well as in cold coating for the manufacture of large metal sheets protected by this anti-corrosion pigment. SNCZ has been operating for almost 100 years. The majority of volumes and sales are exported, accounting for almost 94%, with over 80% outside the Eurozone. We sell all over the world on every continent, particularly in Asia and America. Our products are world leaders in anti-corrosion pigments in most of these fields. Digitalization is a very recent development at SNCZ. In our fields of activity, data is all around us. It is very often poorly exploited, misused, or badly shared. It is not always accessible. And in the industrial sector, and especially in production, there's a lot of data right in front of us that we don't always manage to capitalize on. A certain amount of our information comes from production automation systems, but these are often instantaneous measurements for which we don't always keep a usable and exploitable history. A certain amount of information is also entered by operators on paper and is not necessarily an easy source to reuse later to make something relevant. There are many development possibilities if we delve into this information to try and reduce production line, downtime, line performance, or any other problem linked to the quality of the finished product or environmental emissions, for example. So it was in our interest to get this information. The idea was for production to have a single management tool that would enable it to see all the activity at a glance and try to get the best out of it. So with interfaces such as those offered by Optimistic in production, we try to bring this information up and share it in a single database. We're also trying out a recent digitalization approach to our stock levels, with a QR code scanning system that will enable us to trace raw materials and finished products from our facilities. It would have been difficult to develop this type of solution in-house. Meeting partners like Optimistic enabled us to develop their solution very quickly and efficiently, with just a few working meetings. We were very quickly able to run our pilot on our #1 production line, train ourselves, and today we're even perfectly autonomous to pursue development on our other production lines, entirely in-house. Industry is not an aging sector. On the contrary, it's a sector that has its place in the digitalization and digitization of information, with enormous potential for development and new perspectives on what can be done with this new information. Today, we're developing a production-oriented tool, but we're already starting to think about how we could integrate this tool by feeding back quality information from the laboratory or other types of activity, for example.